that you came for a webinar, you were the one attending and listening to the student, and now you're the student giving a seminar. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, I think that last time we talked was something like 6 months ago. What have you done these last 6 months? Tell me.
Well, I started the Executive MBA program at EADA Business School on February 25th. And since then, I've been working part-time at 3M while also doing the master's program. But I eventually had to leave 3M on June due to the legal constraints that I can't work outside of my home country for more than 1 month. So now I'm fully devoted to the MBA program, and we've had a lot of projects, a lot of assignments, and a lot of courses that I've already finished in those 6 months.
Okay. And when will you get done, completely done? When is the program? When will you graduate?
The program ends on May 5th of next year, and I believe that the graduation ceremony would be some days after that.
Okay. So, alors, so you live in Barcelona now, huh? That's what you told
Yes.
me. You live in Barcelona. So, what is it like to live in Barcelona compared to you come from Lima, Peru? How
Yes.
different is it?
Yes, it's very different. And well, I don't know if everybody knows, but this was something really unexpected because I didn't believe that I would be doing the MBA program so soon, but I got this scholarship and it was a good opportunity that I couldn't miss. So I had to sell a lot of my things in record time so I could get enough money to support my studying months. So I managed to save for like the amount I needed to live for 1 year. And the city is expensive. I'm really renting an apartment, but the good thing is that it's close to my school, but it's expensive. And I think that the main changes is that everything that I had is like I managed to save what I needed, but I didn't think that it would be so expensive. The city is really expensive.
Okay, so you find Barcelona an expensive city,
Yes.
and plus
Yes.
you lost your job now, so you have to
Yes.
sustain yourself from that because you're not allowed as a South American. You're not allowed to work at least 20 hours per week. No, 20 hours per week is not
Yes.
allowed. Are you
No
allowed to
more
work
than
no more than 20 hours per week?
no more than 20 hours per week. And also the jobs, I didn't think that it would be that hard, but when I went to the career counselors, they told me that it was really hard for an foreigner to find a part-time job for only 20 hours a week. So I don't know if you know, but now I'm really like just trying to stay the whole program just studying. And my idea is that after the program, maybe I can apply for a full-time job, which obviously would be much better in paying terms, like salary terms.
Tell me, you will you get a visa to stay in South America? You have some type of visa to stay in Spain or not? Yeah.
No, I don't. I didn't have to apply for a visa because there's another way that you can directly come to Spain and apply for the NIE, which is a document for foreigners that basically gives you the same rights as the visa. So as soon as I arrived to Barcelona, I got into contact with a lawyer who helped me do that process. So I'm now just waiting for the response of the Spanish government issuing that document, which just is the document that allows you to work or just legally reside in Spain for the duration of your study.
Okay, so yeah, you have that,
Yes.
and so it was. So basically, how different is life in Spain from life in Peru? I know the language is the same, but how different is it?
And I really enjoyed that coming from Peru. In my master's program, I found that people are really welcoming here. Like I'm already doing a lot of assignments, and the people here, they don't have like stereotypes or something like that. They really make you feel welcome. That's one of the things I enjoyed. And also this isn't my first time in Barcelona because I also got the opportunity as a child to study here at school. And I also, when I was a student there, I also verified this because people here, they are like used to seeing international students or people from other nationalities. and I don't see that thing like they respect other nationalities. They don't make you feel uneasy or unwelcome. And in terms of traveling, I had the opportunity to go to e-visa for the first time. It was really cheap. I got the ticket like for 50 euros, and I'm traveling next week to Paris, also like for 50 euros. So that's great because there's a lot of iconic places that you can go and spend really little amount of money traveling, and those are the good things that Europe has.
Okay, so that's the thing that you have. So you're still traveling, so you're still enjoying Europe.
Yes.
Traveling. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, very much.
It's a good thing, and of course, and is Spain the country where you want to stay, or have you found a better one in Europe, like France?
Yes,
you're close to France, huh? In Barcelona,
yes,
you're very close to France. Yeah.
Very close. Yes, and well, right now, I'm hoping to finish the program, get a job in Spain, maybe try working here for maybe a few years if I get that opportunity. But I've heard from most teammates that the ideal country to work for in terms of salary is Germany. They have better salaries. A lot of people from EADA go to work at Germany, and maybe I'll eventually, once I have the opportunity to work maybe in other European countries, I would certainly give them a try. But I'm really interested right now in settling in Spain for a few years. Also, I'm expecting a child now, so I'm gonna be a father soon. Okay. And I don't want to like do a lot of. I just want to for a time get some stability first.
Okay. Yes, of course. Yes. I imagine. So you came with your wife, huh?
Yes, my wife is here.
Yes. Here. So and basically it's a good thing because your child will be Spanish.
Yes.
And after that, they have to keep you here. Huh? It would be difficult for you to come back when you have a Spanish child. Yes. It'd be difficult to you get probably the visa because your child is Spanish. Huh?
Yes, of course.
So tell me, so what it is like to study at EADA? Because we have very few students going there. So, but of course, it was interesting that we get to know the school better. So, what is it like?
Okay. Yes. Well, as I mentioned first, I didn't consider EADA at first like an option because I was focused on doing the GMAT and applying to US schools. But after I got that opportunity of a scholarship, I received a very generous scholarship. I said that I have to give this a try. And once there, I really enjoyed the opportunity to go to to have the international experience of studying in Singapore. I went to a top business school called Nanyang Business School. There I stayed 1 week. I received we covered different issues or different subjects in our classes, but the most important one it was related to digital transformation and everything related to technology, and I had one class with a teacher that won the prize of the best business school teacher in the world by The Economist. His name was I don't know, I can't pronounce it well, but it was an Indian name. And everyone in my class was really fascinated by that lecture. We didn't know that he was the one who won the prize. We didn't know that prize existed. And once I read about it, I was fascinated by that opportunity. And I really enjoyed that experience that EADA gives you. I don't know if many other Spanish schools have alliances with Singapore schools, but definitely EADA has it, and it's a really great experience. Also, the classes that I take in EADA, they're really finance focused because the institute has alliance with the CFA Institute, and they also have a top ranked master's in finance program by the Financial Times. So you get the feeling that the teachers are really experts in their subjects. So it's not like heavy. The school is not that expensive, and given the amount you pay for the education, I think it's well worth the money.
Okay. Okay. So overall, what is the budget to? So you have studied what, 1 year and a half there? Overall, how much does it represent?
And well, I estimate that in living expenses alone, you need to have around 15,000 euros for an apartment, because the apartments are really expensive in Barcelona. It is the most expensive city to rent apartments in Spain. And apart from that, living expenses and all, I estimate that around 1,000 euros per month on living expenses it's really what's necessary. So we're talking about like 30,000 euros at minimum. I think it's what's necessary.
Okay, which is,
yes,
compared to certain program, not that much. Huh? Okay, so it's really affordable.
yes.
So in which field you want to work? Because so I remember that when we met, you wanted to work to study and work in the US.
Yes.
So you explained to us, but really, what made you change your mind? Is it not just the scholarship, I guess? So why did you change your mind suddenly? Hello?
Yes, I'm an analytics analyst at 3M. I was an analytics analyst at 3M. I was always fascinated by data and all the high impact that it's having on organizations nowadays. So my main goal, as always, is just finish the MBA program, continue in my career, maybe get a job as a senior data scientist or anything related to analytics. But the main idea why I changed my mind from the US to Spain was the fact that they gave me half a scholarship, which was a huge sum of money for me. We were talking about like 20,000 euros, and I had to make that decision really without much time in my favor, because I got the scholarship at the beginning of February, and the program started at the end of February. So I
remember it was
thought,
very fast. Huh? When you
yes,
told me I have a scholarship, I got, and
it
was
was
very
very
surprised.
fast.
And
Yeah, and I said to myself, if I lose this chance, like what are the chances of this ever happening again in my life where I get this scholarship? I don't know if that will ever happen again. So I have to take this chance now. I had to do that because I also have some family members here. My mother lives here, my brothers. So I thought that maybe given that given that I have someone I know here compared to the US where I had no one, I thought that maybe it was a better choice for me at the beginning.
Well, tell me,
Yes.
what is a typical week at EADA? The typical week, what
Yes.
you do from Monday? I guess that you have classes from Monday to Saturday, group work, etc., research. So what it is like? Tell me.
Yes. Well, I have 2 classes per week on Fridays and Saturdays of 4 hours each, and they usually assign you every week a series of cases to study beforehand and try to get really prepared for the class, because they evaluate participation. So during Monday to Thursday, you just prepare for your classes on Friday. And also during the time, you also have to prepare for your project, because early in the program, you have to choose a group where you're gonna to work on the final project, which is just basically doing a business plan for a new opportunity. So including right now, before this meeting, I had my first presentation where we had to prepare for that one and prepare two business plans of 2 possible enterprises that you could found. And that's basically what takes most of the time of the program. They have a heavy focus on that business plan. And also we have some evening or some weekends where we go to a training center outside of the city that's in Colbato, which is where there are mountains, and they have EADA has a hotel there where they impart classes relating to leadership or negotiation, communication skills, and they're very dynamic. They also offer some like outdoor games where you have to maybe like do some maybe risky activities, but the idea is for you to loosen yourself, to lose your fears, and it's something really it's new that I haven't seen other business schools offer a type of experience like that. And basically that is what the program is all about. They have a lot of modules to complete, a lot of business cases. They're all from Harvard. They get you like all the materials and everything you study is from Harvard, and the teachers are really experts on their subjects.
Okay, very good. So tell me, maybe you didn't have time to introduce yourself because I asked you a question about your current situation. So Willy, can you tell us who you are?
Yes. Well, I'm an economist. I studied economics at the Universidad del Pacífico in Lima, Peru. And after finishing my studies, I got the opportunity to work as an intern in 3M. I worked as a business finance intern. And for 1 year, I managed to do a good job there and really impress my bosses. So they offered me the opportunity to join full-time as an POS coordinator, which is the point of sale data. Basically, it's the data that 3M distributors provide 3M relating to all the sales they do of 3M products. And I stayed in that position as a POS coordinator for 2 months because a newly analytics organization was formed, and I got the opportunity to join them. And that gave me a lot of exposure because my bosses were now based in Brazil, in Sao Paulo, and they offered me a new role, which is analytics analyst. I managed a lot of projects there with mainly using Power BI, Power App, and a lot of SQL. I did a good job there also, and a year later, I got promoted to product owner for sales effectiveness in Latin America, and I was in that position when I considered doing an MBA program. At first, I was interested in doing the analytics or business analytics program, but Dr. Hubert advised me to do an MBA because of my experience and age, and basically the profile I had was more aligned to an MBA than a business analytics program. So I started preparing for the GMAT. I had individual classes with, not individual, but group classes with Dr. Hubert for the executive assessment. I was in that whole process when I received this opportunity. And
you
that,
changed your,
yes.
You changed your mind.
Yes, and that's what brings me here now.
According to you, why have you received a scholarship, Willy?
Well, they told me that basically I got contacted by LinkedIn, and they saw my profile was attractive for the school. They interviewed me, and they told me that right now they could offer me programs for online programs that I could take from Peru. But I asked them if they had any like physical programs where I could attend classes with physical. And they said yes, that they had the Executive MBA program, and that they were offering a scholarship to the person who manages to go through all the application successfully and everything. So I gave it a chance. I submitted my application form. They offered this opportunity only to 2 people, and they also part of the application process was to do a test. But in my case, they said that I could apply without that test. So that was a real that was great for me, because I think that the test, prepare for a test would be like maybe would have taken me more time.
Yeah, but you were well prepared. You had already prepared the EA together,
yes.
So you were prepared. No?
Yeah, I was prepared. Yes, but that was like something that they offered me to apply without it, and that was great. And after that, that was basically that thing. I think that the most important thing they saw in me was in my LinkedIn profile, that I had a successful career at a great company like 3M, that I was also an active learner, because every time I completed an online course, I'm an avid fan of Coursera. So every time I try to do a Coursera course and upload it to LinkedIn. They saw that I have completed a lot of those courses, and I think those were the key factors that led to this scholarship.
Yeah, probably. According to you, why did they give you a scholarship?
And yes, I think it was because they saw that I got I had a career, a proven career where I demonstrated that I was a good employee. I got promoted. I got into new positions. They evaluated that, like a potential of the candidate to demonstrate their skills at work, and also given my relatively young age, because the Executive MBA program is mainly targeted at people from 35 years of age or older. Most of my teammates are around their 30s. So I have 28 years old right now.
Oh.
They saw that maybe that was a good indicator that given my young age, I had a good background. And also because I think they would like to expand maybe their network in Peru. Since I'm from Peru, they probably wanted to get some candidates from Peru or Latin America in general. I think those were the key qualities in me.
Okay, yes, most likely. So what are the piece of advice that you could give to someone who wants to apply for a top MBA? What are the secret of success, I think?
Well, I think that the best way to apply to a top MBA program is to first work and have that experience to get to know the corporate world and give it a chance, because I think that top MBA programs value that a candidate has evolved around time, and they have to prove that they could succeed at work. So when I showed them that I had received promotions, or I had experienced work at different areas of 3M, they really valued that. So I think that it is key to try to apply with good quality work experience. Also, I think that they got impressed by my online learning habits. So I would recommend people to just try to take advantage of the courses in Coursera, because as I discovered, most of the courses you can, or the knowledge that the MBA program teaches you is available free in online courses, including I'm currently doing one from Wharton. It's the Business Foundations specialization, where they offer the first year courses for free. So you get to have the introduction in corporate finance, and for financial accounting, operations, and several other courses. So you can try to apply to the MBA program with that knowledge beforehand. So that impresses, I see, the admission committee. And well, I got a suggestion, but I didn't really follow it. But they said to me that trying to get involved in more social, volunteering activities also impresses the committee. But in my case, I didn't emphasize that part, although I have done some volunteering activities, but that also helps. And basically, that's it. I think, like, showing a passion for learning, having good work experience, and showing that you are a good, an overall qualified person. I think that counts a lot.
Okay, very good. Very, very good. Huh?
Yeah.
So, Willy, it was nice to see you, huh? And to see that you're happy in Europe, and that you've been able to make it. Okay, and maybe we'll be happy to interview you once you're done, to see what you've been able to achieve, what you have gotten from this program. And of course, you're an example for all of us, because before you we had another student from Peru, Daniela, who received also a full scholarship from London Business School. She's studying for Masters in Finance, and now we have you. She was working for the Bank of Peru. She was an analyst in the Bank of Peru, and then now there is you. So of course it's all very impressive.
Yes.
And we are very happy that you all do so well. Huh? And as you know, we tried to work in Peru now, like 1 year and a half ago, and we are so happy to have had like something like already 50 students accepted to EADA, INSEAD, MBA, to Cornell, Michigan, Darden, and so on and so forth. Okay?
Yes.
Voilà.
Thank you,
very
Dr.
much.
Hubert.
It was a good day. Thank you. Thank you very much, Willy, for being with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.